Hi everybody, all my followers, be welcome to another video, guys. So, what is this about today? Turn that off. So the video today is on this 2010 Volkswagen Golf GTI. I had this car, dear me, a year ago, maybe over 1 year ago. And the reason why I had this car was for this. So if you guys watched the video, if you didn't, I will leave a link in the description below for that video. What you don't know on that video, I don't think I mentioned it, is that prior to that remap, the car had the okay, let's try this again. Let's go. So I think I was saying, what you don't know is that prior to that remap being done, the car had the head off to do a timing chain replacement and to do, I think it was the head gasket and some other work. It was a good friend of mine that did that work. He does have a YouTube channel. I'm going to give a good shout out to him. He's a great guy. Any big jobs like clutches or anything like that, any bigger jobs, I usually give it to him. He's more of spanners and hammers than I am. But yeah, so I'm gonna leave a link in the description below to his channel. His name is Elder. Anyway, at the time it was him that did that work, and when he had the turbo out, we have noticed, he called me in there, we had a look, and we noticed was a lot of play on the linkage for the turbo. Everything was worn out. It was not bad, but was a little bit of play. So I bought a repair kit to repair that turbo. I'm going to try to see if I find a picture of one of those kits, and I'll put it here somewhere so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And one of the parts that brings is a little sleeve to go between the wastegate shaft and the turbo housing. Don't forget this sleeve. I'll get to that in a minute. Anyway, all the work was done, so we repaired the play on the linkage. We refitted that repair kit, if you will, and we got it back. Then I remapped the car, and the guy was extremely happy. I think on that video I showed you the car was really powerful and was fine. Sometime later, and I think because the owner of this car has been begging me, not begging me, but he's been asking me to look at this for a long time, and with the house move, etc., I never had a chance. Apparently the car over time developed an issue where sometimes it just didn't have the boost. The boost was just not there, and I never had a look at it, but I did have a scan. I did a scan to the car. And another thing is, sometimes, especially after driving, sort of cruising along like an old lady, like I sometimes say it, if you put your foot down, not always, but sometimes we just put a puff of smoke out of the exhaust, and then would clear. But again, very, very low on boost. I scanned the car at some point, and the car came up with codes for underboost. I think it was the only issue the car had. It was codes for underboost. And yeah, the boost is here now. It is here now because I did something to it, but the problem will come back. So what's codes for underboost? The guy's on holiday now. He dropped me the car about a week ago for me to have a look. I just finished the Mercedes, the auxiliary battery, and I'm literally just driving back now to Helders to try to repair this without having to remove the turbo. Yeah, the guy doesn't really want to spend too much money either. So and to be fair with you, I think we can get it done. I had an idea. I spoke with Elder over the phone. Elder believes we can do it. So we're going to try to do this without having to take the turbo out. because to take this turbo out is not easy. It needs to come from underneath. Drive shafts will have to come out to get the turbo through. There's a lot of bolts, there's a lot of nuts. It's a fiddling job, and I couldn't do it on the floor to start with. And to be fair, Helder doesn't really have the time right now to do this. He's busy with other things. But I spoke with him. We're going to try to do something. So basically, what the problem with the turbo is, I'm going to leave you a clip here now that I've recorded to send to the owner, so you could see exactly what was causing that underboost. So I'm going to leave you now with that clip. There's no me talking or anything like that, but I'm going to try to talk in the background. And as you can see, so that's the linkage for the turbo. I know the picture is not very good. It was a little bit difficult to record here, but as you can see, I'm gonna try to make my voice to match what you're seeing now. I should be doing a voiceover rather than this. But as you can see, the linkage, when I touch the linkage just returned back to its position. So basically, the Westgate was getting stuck, or is getting stuck. And what you might be able to see in that clip as well is that the lever for the Westgate is further out away from the turbo body. And what happened is the wall sleeve is sliding on the housing, and that is what is making the turbo or the Westgate to then get stuck. If I push that sleeve in, the turbo just released. It goes fine. I can push it all the way forward and it will return straight away. As soon as I push that out, that sleeve that brings the Westgate with it, then it starts to get stuck. Now obviously, gravity, because of the position, the way everything it is, that lever is facing down with vibrations, etc., that will start to slide out, and it will happen the same again. So at the moment I do have boost. Let me have a look. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, I do have boost right now. So it's been fine. When I test drove the car before, I've seen exactly what the guy meant. The car would have a little bit of boost, but right at high revs was very difficult to drive, or was not pleasant to drive. Was really sluggish, and yeah. And I think what the guy said, that every now and then you would have the boost, is because I guess every now and then, even in that position, that lever would release and obviously would start to work. So yeah, that's the problem with the car. So when I head to Helder, I'm not gonna make too many clips in there, but I'm gonna try to perhaps take a couple pictures and record what we're gonna do. And the idea I had to repair that without having to remove the turbo. Try to save a little bit of money. The labor to remove and refit this turbo, garage prices would be 250 quid, plus obviously any repairs we would do outside, either replace the turbo or whatever we would decide to do. So would be a well over 300 quid bill. We're gonna try to do this on the cheap side. So yeah, stay tuned. I will take you through what my idea was and how we are going to resolve this issue. In case if you are having the same problem, who knows, this video might help you. Okay guys, job done. It worked quite well. So what we decided to do, or what I asked him to do, was what you can see on this picture that I'm gonna put now. So with a sort of a chisel, if you will, we punched the right end of the area around where the sleeve is, and by doing that, obviously we forced the metal to right at the edge to hold the sleeve in place. And once we did this, we tried to pull the sleeve down with a screwdriver. I jumped between the lever and the body. We tried to force it to pull it down. It wouldn't come down anymore. And that's, I would say that's a fix. Guys, it's not a permanent fix. Obviously, ideally this probably would be a completely new kit or turbo out, replace the turbo, whatever would have to be done, but I just thought to do something, try to fix it without having to remove it, and it's working absolutely fine. It's working beautifully. It's not getting stuck, and the sleeve is not coming out anymore, so hopefully this will be a fix. A big thanks to Elder for allowing me to put the car on a ramp and to help me out doing this. And yeah, I know it's nothing special, I just thought to share with you. And that's it, guys. With no further ado, I think we're gonna wrap up this video. So what else to say? Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope maybe there's something on this video that you're gonna find useful. Maybe you learned something. If you do still have any questions or any comments, you know how it works. Just put them below. And like always, thanks for watching.